signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
July 8, 2022, it's 6:18. I've been just recording after recording. I started editing and then I went on Twitter to see what's going on, and this is happening. Okay, breaking: an article in the Mail on Sunday about the Duke of Sussex legal claim against the Home Office was defamatory. A High Court judge has ruled. Okay, Harry doesn't go to IPSO anymore. He goes straight to the court. So Harry just won. Okay, so there it is. I'm reading it as I'm saying it because the minute that I saw it, I said I need to share that with you. I don't know when I'm gonna edit it because I'm going away today. Harry is suing Associate Newspaper Limited, A&L, after the paper ran a story following the first hearing and the Duke's separate High Court claim over his security arrangement when he is in the UK. Okay, that's Spot Yahoo. Let's read that. I'll leave the link in the description. Part of Mail on Sunday story about Harry claims Home Office defamatory. This was the one. Okay, I have a lot of recording today. I think this is like my 5th or the 6th video. There's some review regarding his security and all of that, things about the Queen's secretary involved into his security thing. So there was some discussion whether or not that was a lawsuit, and I was like, that was just, it was not a lawsuit, it was just a review to see why he's not getting his security. But that one I was aware of. Okay, this one I was aware of. Okay, part of Mail on Sunday story about Harry claim against Home Office defamatory. Part of the article part of an article in the Mail on Sunday over Duke of Sussex legal case against the Home Office were defamatory, a High Court judge has ruled in the first stage of the Duke's libel claim. Harry is suing Associate Newspapers Limited, ANL, after the paper ran a story following the first hearing in the Duke's separate High Court claim over his security arrangement when he is in the UK. The piece was published in February under the headline, quote, exclusive, how Prince Harry tried to keep his legal fight with the government over police bodyguard a secret. Then, just minutes after the story broke, his PR machine tried to put a positive spin on the dispute. A hearing in June, Mr. Justice Nicklin was asked to determine the, quote, natural and ordinary meaning of the part of the article and the claim and whether they were defamatory. In a ruling on Friday, which is today, the judge found that part of the article and the claim were defamatory. Discussing one of the meaning of the article, Mr. Justice Nicklin said a reader would think Harry, quote, was responsible for public statement issued on his behalf which claimed that he was willing to pay for police protection in the UK and that his legal challenge was to the government refusal to permit him to do so, whereas the true position, as revealed in documents filed in the legal proceeding, was that he had only made the offer to pay after the proceeding had commenced. He also said the article will have been read as alleging Harry, quote, was responsible for trying to mislead and confuse the public as to the truth position, which was ironic given that he now held a public role in tackling misinformation. And this is the thing, they are trying their best to tarnish Harry's name. That's what they're trying to do, because Harry have already put a let people know this is who I am, this is what I'm about. Okay, I'm not about misinformation. If you want to know something, if I want to share it with you, I'm gonna tell you the truth. There's no reason for me to lie to you. So they're trying in a way to tarnish his name so people don't hire him. Okay, I always feel that way. I don't know if this is, well, we will never know, but when learning from the Johnny Depp case, when your name is tarnished, it's common sense as well, is many of the studios don't want to do business with actors or any public figures whose name have some stain in it. All right, so that's that. Let's continue. That is true. Mr. Justice Nicol added, quote, it may be possible to spin facts in a way that does not mislead, but the allegation being made in the article was very much that the object was to mislead the public. This is the thing, the same freaking thing with that arbiter. She even said when they throw the false narrative out, okay, it runs like a wildfire. I'm just paraphrasing right now, like wildfire, and by the time the truth come out, nobody's interested in it because the false narrative already have gone, okay, already spread. So now what these people are doing, and we could still see on Twitter where the derangers are still repeating the false narrative that those papers have been put out when Harry and Meghan were in the UK and they couldn't defend themselves. So now what I see here, every time they put something out that is misleading, Harry is gonna call them to court, because all Harry wants is the truth, and Harry already told them he's not dealing with them. Okay, he's not dealing with them. So I'm probably gonna stop editing the video that I was editing today and edit this as much as I can and then put it out. There's so much more to it. Okay, I don't know if I'll be able to finish. Oh, it's short. Let me finish read it and see if I could have my opinion. Okay, I just got up to that. That supplies the necessary element to make the meaning defamatory a common law. The senior judge also found that the article did not suggest that Harry, quote, was seeking to keep his legal battle with the government secret, though it was suggested by the headline if read alone. Yeah, I'm telling you, those people are good with words. This is how they were able, with at the point where she wanted to take her life. Okay, he continues, quote, read as a whole, the article was quite clear that he was seeking certain confidentiality restriction in relation to documents and witness statement and the proceeding, not blanket secrecy on the whole claim. The judge found that an ordinary reader will understand the article to mean that Harry, quote, had initially sought confidentiality restriction that were far-reaching and unjustifiable, wide, and were rightly challenged by the Home Office. Friday's judgment only relates to the objective meaning of the article, Mr. Justice Nichols said, adding it is the first stage in the libel claim. So it's another word. I'm just guessing here. I'm not a legal analysis, okay? I'm just thinking here. Like in the US, before certain, thing goes to trial, the court review it. It's like a pretrial to see if there's enough substantial evidence to move forward to a trial. That's what I'm comparing it with. Just guessing. So I think that's what this stage was. So this is stage 1. So in other words, what Harry had claimed, the judge agreed with it, it should go through trial. So once that go to the next stage, it's either the trial to see if Harry won or not. So they're gonna dispute it to, both sides gonna dispute their case. What do they mean by this headline, so and so. Alright. So if Harry wins the case, and there's a possibility, okay, that will be the next step. If Harry wins the case, the other side have a chance to appeal it. And if they appeal it and they succeed and whatever, the next proceeding steps happen. So in other words, this part only is the preliminary, and the court agreed with Harry, so the headline was misleading. So I'm assuming, as a non-legal person, this will go to trial now. Okay, so that's what I think here. Right, let's see here. Friday judgment only relates to the objective meaning of the article, Mr. Justice Nichols said, adding it is the first stage in the libel case. Libel claim. Harry's lawyer previously argued the article was defamatory and meant that Harry had lied, had, quote, improperly and cynically tried to manipulate public opinion, and had, quote, tried to keep his legal fight with the government secret from the public. However, in his judgment on Friday, Mr. Justice Nichols rejected the argument the article accused Harry of lying. Okay, he said the article does not make that blunt allegation, whether expressly or by implication. The hypothetical ordinary reasonable reader will understand the difference as a matter of fact between spinning facts and lying. Lawyers for A&L had argued the focus of the article was on statement put out by Harry PR machine rather than by the Duke himself. PR machine? What machine Harry has? Who is the... Harry only have spokesperson, or go on their website, archwell.com. So who are the machine are they referring to? Okay. However, Mr. Justice Nichols disagreed, ruling, quote, of course it is possible that the public statement issued on the claimant behalf by the PR machine were done without his knowledge or approval, but that is not the ordinary reading of an article. Yeah, who they need to identify who are his PR machine, because Harry specifically said he is not dealing with them. Okay, with those, he state whoever. But did Harry's spokesperson come out and said so, or did well, they're gonna have to identify who are the PR machine. The Sussex squad who don't work for Harry or Meghan, so they're gonna have to identify who said that. Okay, quote, a reader could expect, if that was the message being conveyed, that it would be made clear. Without that clarification, the natural reaction of the reader would be that the claimant was responsible for the public statement issued on his behalf. Okay, Mr. Justice Nicholas said part of the article will have been seen to be expression of opinion, including the criticism of unjustifiably wide confidentiality restriction. Harry is bringing his High Court challenge against the Home Office after being told he could no longer be giving the same degree of personal protective security when visiting from the US, despite offering to pay for it himself. Okay, this video that I'm talking right now, I'm gonna try to edit it today before I go away, and then at some later date, just check on the day that I said on this video. They all related. They were recorded the same day but different time that they make public. All right, today is July 8th, 2022. All right, so I think I have like 4 or 5 other videos that I've already recorded. Okay, just to give you a perspective of how many videos of today's date. Okay, on Thursday, lawyer for Harry asked a High Court judge to grant permission for a full judicial review. Some of the articles that I read today, earlier today, from like 1 o'clock till like 6, were confusing. Some of the things that I was reading in those previous things, they claim it was a lawsuit. It was not a lawsuit. It is a review, judicial review. This article is mentioning it correct. It is a judicial review for Harry was asking why he was not getting his security. Okay, and I think one of the tweet archive or article, and I think it's either one of the Royal Rats articles. Okay, I don't remember the name and I don't want to go and try to correct myself. It's one of the Royal Rats article, the Sussex one of the squad archive. Okay, and that particular article, which I read, it was very small. They say it was a lawsuit. It was not a lawsuit. Okay, this one is correct. Judicial review. This is what Harry was fighting for on previous one. But this one right now that I'm recording right now, it's a libel case that Harry had brought against A&L because they wrote something on the paper about his judicial review. All right, so as if, well, whatever I just mentioned in this article. All right, so there's several things going on with Harry here. Okay, there's the judicial review and there's lawsuit. All right, so some people are confusing with it. All right, so this one is the lawsuit. This video is making reference to the lawsuit. Previous videos on today's date, before that one, is judicial review that they were discussing. Okay, I hope I make sense with that. On Thursday, lawyer for Harry asked a High Court judge to grant permission for a full judicial review of the decision of the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures. That's okay, RAVIC. And I looked that up. That's going to be another video as well. I looked it up to see what they were all about because I was a little bit confused with it. Okay, which falls under the remit of the Home Office. A decision on whether this claim can proceed will be given at a later date. All right, so let's go back to Twitter. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. There's a lot going on. Well done, Harry, a real man that fights for what is right. The media over there gets away with too much. Diana will be proud. Okay, Lord Wathermer lost again. Love that Harry and Meghan are the tag team, the Murdoch-Wathenberg rags. And by the way, this just crossed my mind. It's happening now. The Prime Minister of Japan just got shot and he died. All right, may he rest in peace and protection. We need to keep on praying for the Sussex's protection. Okay, well done, Prince Harry. There's this. As I reported in the Mail on Sunday, Home Office now said there was no offer by Prince Harry and official judicial review correspondence to pay for the UK security, which seems rather contrary to the off-record briefing given by Team Sussex to favorite media outlet at the time. The thing is that those videos of today's date, there's a lot of information on those videos. All right, there were information that was not passed on. Okay, the flow of information were cut off, so a lot of stuff were not being passed on. So refer to previous videos. Well, they're not going to be public quite some time because I'm going away. I don't know when I'm gonna edit them. Okay, they're gonna learn not to mess with Harry. That's my good man Fire. All he does is win. Okay, if you woke up thinking you want to start shit with me, think twice, because I woke up wishing a mother ever would. Oh my god, fantastic meme I have kindly borrowed. Okay, don't worry with Prince Harry. Okay, let's see here. I will always protect my family, and they thought he was joking. That's for sure. 45 seconds.
Clearly taught me a certain set of values, of which I will always try and uphold, despite the role and the job that sometimes that entails, if you know what I mean. But I think I will always protect my family, and now I have a family to protect. So
see, this is the thing. This is the thing, William. Then see, if he had stood by Harry, okay, help protect Harry, I think Harry will return that for him as well. But instead, the other brother went and backstabbing him, so now he's protecting the family that he always wanted, and he's gonna make sure he protected. All right, so let's continue. I know you guys heard that before, but since it's there, let's finish listen, and I'll do a prayer, and that'll be it with this video.
Everything that she went through and what happened to her is incredibly raw every single day, and that's not me being paranoid, that's just me not wanting a repeat of the past. And if anybody else knew what I knew, be it a father, be it a husband, be it anyone, you'd probably be doing exactly what I'm doing as well.
All right, so let's do a prayer for prosperity. All right, for prosperity. These are some prayers that I did earlier today. And safety. Let's do that. Prosperity and safety. Okay, Creator God, thank you that you have plans for me that are for my good and your glory. Your word says that you will make all things work together for my good. Please watch over my business, protect me from danger, and lead me on the path to prosperity and success. All right, let's pick an image for that. Let's pick that. Okay, grant, O Lord, thy protection and protection strength, and in strength understanding, and in understanding knowledge, and in knowledge the knowledge of justice, and in the knowledge of justice the love of it, and in the love of it the love of all existences, and in that love the love of spirit and all creation. Amen. I really need to get going. I've been recording since 1:30-ish a.m. Right now it's 6:37 and we're going away. I'm gonna try, big try, to edit this video and put it out maybe later today. All right, or maybe I'll schedule it for tomorrow, because I think I have another video coming out later today. 2 videos today. All right, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate or watch the commercials or become a member.